Greetings. Back with another one. All right, with this one, I want to react to a particular scene out of a film called Fist of Legend. Now, those who know what I'm referring to, Fist of Legend was actually a remake of Bruce Lee's Fist of Fury back in 1972, and of course, the leading man in that feature, Fist of Legend, is Lee Lian-jean, better known to us all as Jet Li. I'm probably butchering his name, but Jet Li, he was the leading man in this film, and I remember this was the film that I most remembered him in. Of course, Jet Li in his early life, he came out of Beijing, China, the mainland China, and he was early on for like the wushu events and stuff like that, and he and his wushu team would do events and compete throughout the mainland, and then at some point in time they started doing shows in America and stuff like that, and then upon his retirement from wushu, he segued into acting and started doing films and stuff like that, and that's how he became really known, mainly through his wushu training and stuff like that. So yeah, I just wanted to react to this particular scene because it's very much a callback to Bruce Lee's Fist of Fury. And of course, Jet Li being his own man, his own, artist, he puts his own spin into it. But the one thing about but the fundamental difference is that Bruce Lee was very much into realism. So he stayed away from a lot of the wiring and all of the stuff that, a lot of the the Hong Kong kung fu films were known for, because like in Hong Kong, for example, we in America, we have, comic books and stuff like that. Those are like our superheroes. But when you look at Hong Kong, they really go back to the ancient times of all of the, the great, martial artists throughout the dynasty days and stuff like that. So when you see, the actors kind of like flying through the air, like Crouching Tiger, stuff like that, that's kind of like romanticizing, the big names of the past throughout, the history of China throughout the dynasty days and stuff like that. So that's kind of like a callback to that. So that's kind of like their superheroes in a way, in the in the China block, Hong Kong block. But yeah, like I said, I'm just rambling like I always do. So let me just jump into this. And of course, it was the Japanese occupation and the Sino-Japanese occupation in Hong Kong or Shanghai in those days. And of course, Chen Jiang comes in, confronts the Japanese students.
政務門嘅陳真，我要揾芥川龍一。中國人唔可以入道場，出去！呢度係中國地方，中國人去邊都得。
Just mushed them. And of course, you get the crowds of enemies coming around you. Now, a lot of the the Hong Kong films, there was a lot of speeding of the camera, so like that. So, because sometimes you would see some of these fights that they would just look super quick. I don't know if that's what Jet is doing here. But you can see some of like the stunt works, like with the wiring and stuff like that, when guys are getting kicked and they're sliding back and stuff like that. It just, like I said, just the stunt work alone, man. It's like stuff like that. The guys sliding back. Jet Li, he very much embraced that stuff because Hong Kong was so known for it. I like this move. Punch him down to the ground. Over here, messing up my setup here. Like that kick. Big wheel kick. Yeah, Jet. He did a lot of films that take place during the ancient times and stuff like that. He did a film called Fearless. I believe it was called Fearless, and that was about the master Ho Ying-ja, who was a real person. Ho Ying-ja, and he was a known teacher throughout the mainland China, and he competed against other practitioners from different countries. And there was conspiracies about how he died and said he was poisoned and stuff like that, and that's what led to that Bruce Lee film Fist of Fury. It was mainly about trying to figure out who was like who killed them and stuff like that. And that was a conspiracy that was just a lot of speculations throughout China for like multiple generations. Like a lot of people were trying to figure it out. So these two films are like kind of like a continuation to the life of Ho Young-ja. But I remember seeing this film and was just blown away by it, man. Jet Li, he's like I said, he like just the way he moves and stuff. Like, he moves very, very different and stuff like that. He kind of has like that kind of like boxing stance, and like he does it several times in this film. In a few of the scenes, he gets into like the boxing mode, kind of like how Bruce did, but he has like his own. He has like his own approach to it, which is pretty cool. It's that Japanese, that hard style right there. Just the Chinese, the soft style. The gold and the Jew. See what I'm saying? Look at the speed. It's just the speed. Counter right to the ball of the foot there. I love the drumming. See the drumming and stuff like that. It's very much a callback. In the green zone. I said those low kicks. Like I said, it's a lot of cuts with this one. A lot of cuts. Like I said, the choreography is just crazy. See, I like how he's striking low. I mean that's very big in a lot of the traditional Chinese arts. It's just a lot of low kicks. A lot of Chinese practitioners. I don't know about today, but mainly through like a lot of it throughout Bruce Lee's time, there was a lot of practitioners who didn't really believe in kicking above the waist and all that stuff. I mean, you see a lot of the low kicks in like the Wing Chun's and the Hung Gars and the Jiao Ga, which was a practice that I studied, Jiao Ga, like the tiger style and stuff like that, the 5 tigers and all that stuff, the 5 brothers. But yeah, man, I just wanted to pay homage to Jet Li because he's been around for quite some time, and yeah, I mean one of the big names coming out of mainland China in the Hong Kong film circuit, and Jet Li was a practitioner and an actor, martial arts actor that I've always admired and stuff like that. So yeah, I just wanted to give him his roses and just do like a little quick react, and I definitely will do some more reactions of his work in the near future. But yeah, man, another one for the archives. 31 Cent said it. It's your brother Bleak signing out, and as always, us. Thank you, Jet.